Tonga, Thonga. Tsonga people and languages span most of southern Africa, notable countries being South Africa, Swaziland, Mozambique, Malawi, Zambia and Zimbabwe. In these countries there are regions where one or more languages and/or dialects are more dominant. For example, in South Africa, Tsonga people are mainly found in the Limpopo, Mpumalanga, KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng provinces, with smaller populations in North-West and Free State. Within these provinces, there are towns and cities where they are most prevalent, although this is continually changing in the new South Africa as black people can now move freely. Most or all of southern Mozambique is inhabited by Tsonga people, variously named as Kopi, Ronga, Nzawu, Tonga, Shangana, and Tishwa. Historically and currently the Tsonga people in Mozambique are between the Limpopo and Save rivers. The density lowers between Save and Zambezi, where the Tsonga Shona group of Ndau starts to dominate. The provinces are Maputo City, Inhambane, Manaka, Gaza, and Sofala. The Tsonga grouping is sometimes known as Tswa Ronga. Double-barrel names have caused more problems and confusion in the past, instead of fostering union. The creation of the Gazankulu Bantustan in apartheid South Africa led to a social cohesion drive between a former invading clan, the Gazagoni Ndwanwa, and the original Tsonga speakers, who had fled Mozambique when the Gazagoni Ndwanwa first arrived. This brought about the name Vatsonga Mashangana or Tsonga Shangan. The Gazagoni Ndwanwa went to what is now South Africa after 1897, whereas the Tsonga group went there from 1820. The Gazagoni Ndwanwa later tried to claim to be Tsonga kings in South Africa, when in fact, they had never ruled the Tsonga in what later became South Africa. For this reason, the name Tsonga should be preferred over Tswa Ronga. For example, the largest clan among the Tswa is the Holengwa clan, and so Tswa Ronga could have easily been Holengwa Ronga. At the same time, the largest clan among the Ronga is the Temb, and as such Tswa Ronga could have been easily Tswa Temb. In light of that, the more recent form of Thonga, which is Tsonga, is more preferred as it refers to the entire ethnic group, and is not likely to create dominant clans in the future. This also means that the name Tsonga includes the Chopi, Tonga and Ndau, and is beyond the Tsonga language, heavily influenced by the Dzonga dialect. Languages and dialects. Tswa Ronga people and languages are Chopi, Ndau, Ronga, Tsonga, Tonga, Tswa and Thonga. Chopi dialects are Kopi, Kumbani, Lamwa, Lenga, Ndong and Tonga. Ndau dialects are Changa, Danda, Dondo, Govra Ndau, and Sanji. Ronga dialects are Kalanga, Kont, Putru, and Song. Tsonga dialects are Bila, Changana, Dzonga, Gwamba, Langanu, Lave, Kanda, Kosa, Lulk, Lubimba, Nwalungu, Numa, Tsonga, Sika, and Zonga. Tswa dialects are Dazibi, Dzonga, Tishwa, Hilengwa, Kumbani, Makwakwi Kumbani, Mandla, Ndx Hong, and Nhayi. Tonga can be divided into Valley Tonga and Plateau Tonga, and is spoken by Ila, Iwe, Lea, Toka and Tonga people. Tswa Ronga dialects not considered part of the family include Palana. In song literature, Palana is represented by the Mabai subdialect of Lave. It has been said that the two dialects that unite all Tswa Ronga languages are Nkuna and Koso. For language of the various languages and dialects may use one or more of the prefixes by I, ci, gi, ici, ki, ma, chi, she, txi, Virginia, wa, and she. For people of they use either Ba or Virginia. History. Like other Bantu people in South Africa, the Tsonga people originate from Central Africa and arrived in South Africa some 1,000 years ago. Initially, the Tsonga people settled on the coastal plains of southern Mozambique but later migrated to the Transvaal province in South Africa during the early 1800s. Within apartheid South Africa, the Tsonga homeland, KwaZulu, was created out of part of northern Transvaal province during the 1960s and was granted self-governing status in 1973. This Bantustan's economy depended largely on gold and on a small manufacturing sector. However, only an estimated 500,000 people, less than half the Tsonga population of South Africa, ever lived there. Many others joined township residents from other parts of South Africa around urban centers, especially Johannesburg and Pretoria. Population. The problem with Tsonga population counts is that they don't include all Tsonga people. They are usually just counts of the Tsonga people in the Gaza province of Mozambique and the Tsonga people in the former KwaZulu homeland of South Africa. This leaves out a great number of Tsonga people. The reason why this happens is that Tsonga people are called by so many different names: Shangani, Ronga, Tsw, Chopi, Tonga, Ndiau, Hilengwa, and the list goes on. Also, the Tsonga people of northern KwaZulu-Natal have been reclassified as Zulu. There are 5,370,000 standard Tsonga speakers, 945,000 Ronga speakers, and 1,546,000 Tswa speakers in South Africa, Mozambique and Zimbabwe. They constitute the central Tswa Ronga family and are mutually intelligible. There are 995,000 Chopi speakers and 491,000 coastal Tonga speakers in Mozambique. This is the Chopi family of languages. There are 2,984,000 Ndiau speakers in Mozambique and Zimbabwe. Ndiau is somewhere between Tsonga and Shona, but different enough from both to constitute a separate language branch. There are 737,000 Plateau Tonga and 1,154,000 Zambezi Valley Tonga speakers in Zimbabwe and Zambia. There are 242,000 Lake Malawi Tonga speakers. That makes for 14.5 million of the people variantly known as Tonga. Thonga are Tsonga in southern and eastern Africa. In South Africa, Tsonga people are concentrated in the following municipal areas: Greater Guyana Local Municipality 248,000 people, Bushbuckridge Local Municipality 320,000 people, Greater Zanin Local Municipality 195,000 people, Bafalaborwa Local Municipality 80,000 people, Makado Local Municipality 170,000 people, and Thulamela Local Municipality 220,000 people. City of Tshwane 280,000 people, City of Johannesburg 290,000 people, and Ekurhuleni 260,000 people. In the following municipalities, Tsonga people are present, but they are not large enough or are not significant enough to form a dominant community in the sphere of influence. In most cases, they are less than 50,000 people in each municipality. At the same time, they are not small enough to be ignored as they constitute the largest minority language group. They are as follows: Greater Letaba Local Municipality 28,000 people, Mabomla Local Municipality 26,000 people, Gamatsi Local Municipality 28,500 people, Mogalakwena Local Municipality 31,400 people, Madubang Local Municipality 51,000, Mortella Local Municipality 34,000 and Rustenburg Local Municipality 30,000. The provincial breakdown of Tsonga speakers, according to 2011 census, are as follows: Limpopo Province 906,000 people, Mpumalanga Province 415,000 people, Gauteng Province 800,000 people and North-West Province 110,000 people. Overall, Tsonga speakers constitutes 4.4% of South Africa's total population. Economy. The Tsonga traditional economy is based on mixed agriculture and pastoralism. Cassava is the staple, corn, millet, sorghum, and other crops are also grown. Women do much of the agricultural work, although some men grow cash crops. Most Tsongas now depend on wage labor for cash, many migrating to Zimbabwe or South Africa to find work. Culture. Tsonga men traditionally attend the initiation school for circumcision called Matlala or Ngoma, after which they are regarded as men. The Tsonga people living along the Limpopo River in South Africa have recently gained a significant amount of attention for the low-tech, lo-fi electronic dance music. Shang electro has been pioneered by South African producer Dog. The Tsongas are also known for a number of traditional dances such as the Makongolo, Zigiboo, Makwa and Zibalani dance. Traditional beliefs and healers. Like most Bantu cultures, the Shangans have a strong acknowledgement of their ancestors, who are believed to have a considerable effect on the lives of the descendants. The traditional healers are called Enanga. Legend has it that the first Tsonga diviners of the South African lowveld were a woman called Nkoma Wandle and a man called Dunga Manzi. A powerful water serpent, Nunzu, allegedly captured them and submerged them in deep waters. They did not drown, but lived underwater breathing like fish. Once the kin had slaughtered a cow for Nunzu, they were released and emerged from the water on their knees as powerful diviners with an assortment of potent herbs for healing. Nkoma Wandle and Dunga Manzi became famous healers and trained hundreds of women and men as diviners. Among the Tsongas, symptoms such as persistent pains, infertility and bouts of aggression can be interpreted as signs that an alien spirit has entered a person's body. When this occurs, the individual will consult a Enanga to diagnose the cause of illness. If has been ascertained that the person has been called by the ancestors to become a Enanga, they will become a client of a senior diviner who will not only heal the sickness, but also invoke the spirits and train them to become diviners themselves. The legend of the water serpent is reenacted during the diviner's initiation, by ceremoniously submerging the initiates in water from which they emerge as diviners. The kind of spirits that inhabit a person are identified by the language they speak. There are generally the Goni, the Ndiau and the Malapo. The Ndiau spirit possesses the descendants of the Gaza soldiers who had slain the Ndiau and taken the wives. Once the spirit has been converted from hostile to benevolent forces, the spirits bestow the powers of divination and healing on the Nagna. Notable Tsonga people. The following is a list of notable Tsonga people who have their own Wikipedia articles. Cassius Baloya, Collins Chabon, Eduardo Mondlane, Gidabalui, Graka Machel, Herman Mashabar, Joaquim Chisano, Joe Mosono, Liza James, Mbazi Mashilawa, Samora Moises Machel, Samuel Dickinson Numalo, Sam Enzima, Tito Maboni, Thomas Shoka. Bibliography.